Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. He's going to make a statement today.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands. It's Clark.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but, you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Fast motion from the offense. Power football with the run. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Try to barge their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards. Even if I get stopped, I'm starting this game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Texas!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And for a full year, the Longhorns have had to think about how they just got blown back down I-35 in that game last year, David.
And heard it from their coaches all week long about the beatdown. They talk about how much they got beat by, how they didn't play well, what they're going to do to them again, Jesse. They've heard it plenty.
Well, they've been waiting all year to try and resurrect those demons, guys, but that's the great thing about rivalry games. You're always going to get another opportunity the next year, so I can't wait to see how Texas responds in this one.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the move. Discards a man.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Runs for the tackle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They go to the counter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. Then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking for room. It's Clark. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Owens. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
We'll give the defense credit there. On third down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Texas. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Texas. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchbacks. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably...
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. They'll try the jet sweep here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Ball Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Owens. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Fresno State. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the right. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Owens. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he's lobbed to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Makes one man miss. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Looking to pass, it's Willis. Snags it over the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Sooners are on the move. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. He's going up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Here comes the Texas offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Clark. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Short now from their own 48. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third and short now from their own 48. Sticks it in his belly. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Willis. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Wide receiver shows motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down coming up. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slipped in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Coming up on second down as they try to hold this lead. Quick handoff. And the Longhorns will move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll leave it with him. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. The Sharks battled through some hostile road elements and pulled out an improbable victory today. This is one they'll be celebrating on campus for days to come. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Willis. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse,